Hey, watch where you're going. What a day. No frigging way I can do it. Hey, bro.
What's the problem?
Hey, aren't you the pilgrim they wanted to hang? Man, you were in luck there. I could use some of that luck. I'm Alberto's apprentice. Not for long, probably. It's the third time I'm taking a shot at this test. If I fail again, Craftmaster Alberto's gonna kick me out.
Hey, what's a Craftmaster?
You're not from around here, right? Craftmasters are people who invent new technology, design innovations, all sorts of gadgets that might help in combat. Alberto's the Grand Master around here. Like I said, I'm his apprentice. People laugh at him, that he's slow and not very eloquent, but he's a real friggin' genius.
What's this test about?
Our goats. They're kept in cages because they eat crops. But life in cages makes them sad, and they give less milk. So I came up with the idea of a fence, energized with just a tiny bit of voltage. That would keep the goats under control, but let them produce more milk. I called this invention the electric fence.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Stressed goats can give bitter milk.
Seriously? Goats get stressed?
Wouldn't you, if someone electrocuted you and then went for your crotch?
Oh, no. It's only a very small voltage. Won't do more than tickle them.
So, what seems to be the problem with this invention of yours?
I just need some electric parts. I'll dismantle them for resistors and other useful things. I'm missing a few parts, and they're not that easy to get. I'm worried I won't be ready on time. Maybe you could help me. If you find them for me, I'll give you one of my super cool inventions.
Nothing to do with goats, I hope.
Nah, something much more interesting. You'll see. As far as I know, they could be found in two places. One's an old hardware store on Fitzwilliam Place, near the water tower. Alberto says they'll be there for sure. But it's a dark place, full of turned creatures. You have to go there at night.
And the other option?
Whatever's left of military patrols. I know of one place south of Horseshoe, near the old electrical substation.
Looks like you're in luck after all. I have the parts you need on me.
Are you serious? That's just fantastic! Heaven must have sent you.
Here.
I don't know how to thank you. One more thing. Could you help me set up my show? My installation's right outside the main entrance. Turn it on, please. I'll go get Alberto. Wait till he sees it. Meet me by the goat pen then, near the wall.
Find something you like in the bazaar?
Aiden, how's it been, kid? Got a taste for city life yet?
I've been here and there.
You know, the best parties always happen in the center. And that's where we're going. I have a plan for how to get there. I'll tell you everything on the spot. Meet me on the roof, near the main metro station.
Wake up at night and forget the fall even
Chamomile,
happened.
it's good for digestion.
It's about the only time.
Chamomile? I can't even get that bro.
Maybe try fennel. That'll
Everything all right?
No, it's grilled. The goat is grilled. I'm such an idiot.
What happened?
I must have overcalculated the voltage.
See? He's useless.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I could get it so wrong.
I told you it would be a waste of time.
Why? I don't think so. This is very... It has big, huge...
You're saying it has potential.
Potential, yes. It could be an effective weapon.
A weapon?
It's a ready formula. If you just use it on a weapon, it could raise your odds against turned creatures. The brave goat gave its life to science. There's dinner for everyone. And you? I take you as and pronounce you,
Craftmaster? Really? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
We'll talk later. Come, Vincenzo.
I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. If it's not strong enough, come round to my Craftmaster workshop.
Sure, thanks. Just, watch yourself out there, okay?
No worries, friend.
Wonder if we'll see anyone as awesome as Ogar in the tournaments.
I've been waiting 3 years for the Carnage Hall tournament. I'm gonna have to get going, but it's been really nice talking to you.
We should be getting ready for winter.
Really?
Might have some work
No
for
one
you.
ever told me that.
Can I help you?
I don't.
Hopefully. I'm looking for work.
I'm sorry, harvest's already in, all milled and ready to go.
I see. Thanks anyway.
Wait. Take this. A little sweetness for the sourpuss.
Do you often give away honey and backhanded compliments like that?
Honey and wisdom, both my gifts to you. So much darkness in the world, why not brighten it with a smile? Might open more doors for you.
Mum, don't you know who that is? He's a pilgrim.
He's no criminal, Benny. Look at him. In his eyes. Do you see what I see? We must judge people with our own hearts and eyes, and not based on rumor or innuendo.
Thanks.
I am in the bazaar today. The wind's blowing from the east. That's a bad
First tournament in 3 years. They'll attract the toughest fighters in the city.
Psst, you. Got water for sale? I'll pay half a crystal per gallon.
Someone's been stealing our water. Nobody's doing anything about it.
Hey, kid. Aren't you that pilgrim?
Such a shame.
Back off, kid.
Don't recognize me? Or are you allergic to making money? Listen, pilgrim. We can make a killing, you and me. You just need to get me some beets, radishes, parsnips.
There he is. Grab him, Ed. He's a murderer.
What? Julian, Luke's been poisoned. From the water you sold him, Bevan says.
What? But I don't sell water.
Liar. Luke told me he got it from you. Whatever's in it has him ranting and raving now.
You're sure he didn't blame me after he started renting?
I wouldn't call it proof, but he was just trying to rope me into some shady deal.
All I need to know. You're done, Julian.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Do you have proof?
Of course. The water came in a bottle. Luke got that water in one of your bottles. When I tell Carl about this, you'll hang!
Bevan, wait! I swear, I don't even sell water, damn it!
If you're lying, Julian, you're fucking toast.
I wonder what the hell is going on in the Central Loop since peak.
So then, if you're not selling water, how'd someone get a hold of one of your bottles?
Knowing that shithead Luke, he probably stole it. That would be like him. Even if he did, my water's pure as melted snowflakes.
You sure? How do you store it?
I buy bottled.
There's no way it could become contaminated.
Not a chance. My supplier, Marco, always has clean water.
So, maybe it's revenge.
For what? Everyone loves me. Never had an enemy in my life. Wait a second. Wait. Shit. Except maybe Marco. That bastard. Come to think of it, he's got an axe to grind for me. It was a long time ago. Never mind. Listen. He lives above an old shop on the west end of Villador, on Houndfield Lane. I traded him a few kilos of my finest flour for the water. Prove he poisoned it, and half my flour is yours. Can you do that for me?
I guess I could check it out.
And there's one more thing. I'm a little embarrassed. Hans might also have a bottle of this water.
I thought you weren't selling it.
I'm not, except, well, to Hans, and can you go warn him? He's also on Houndfield, a few buildings down.
Something's fishy about this, Julian. Look, you better be telling the truth, otherwise it'll be hard to help you.
Water runs out, we're all gonna be fucked. PK, civilian alike.
Have you seen a ginger with a mohawk? Bastard stole my last bottle of water.
Sometimes I... Wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the
Got
only
water
time
for
I
sale?
smile. But then I see
I'll pay
the
half a crystal
goddamn
per
UV
gallon.
lights.
Don't you have things to do? Move along, please.
All neo-infant items. A critical purchase. Another satisfied customer.
Fighting for 5 years now, and still no invitation to Carnage Hall.
Me, always complain.
3 years for the
Alive,
carnage,
and that's what counts.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor. If you got no one to lean on, that's when you know you hit rock bottom.
I'm not an opera fan, but I do appreciate some classy carnage. See anyone as awesome as Ogar in the tournaments.
The windmills.
Would you get
Turn them
out
on if you
of
get a
here,
chance.
please?
They power the UV spots for everyone at night.
I ain't leaving the bazaar today.
Get away from me, you creep!
How are we supposed to make that work?
Aiden, I hear you've been to the Outlands. What are they like?
Did you know that this city nearly burned to the ground in 1772? They rebuilt it all, though.
Man, I don't want to end up drinking my own pee. Someone's got to do something about the water situation. Psst, you. Got water for sale? I'll pay half a crystal per gallon.
I hear she's seeing a peacekeeper. Her parents are gonna flip.
I'm recording this for posterity, so they can learn from my mistakes. To warn all who follow about the worst of plagues. And I am not referring to the virus. I was born into a very religious family. My earliest childhood memories? Prayer. Every morning and every evening. Knees scraped from constant contact with oak floorboards. When I grew up, I had a very hard time. I was lonely. I suffered. Despite my upbringing, I turned to religion for solace. It gave me the answers I sought. That I came to realize my father had tried to give me. To endure bullying is to earn heavenly rewards. God was my best friend, my only friend. I talked to him every day, and I believed that he listened to me and answered and loved me too. I felt like I owed him a debt. That's why I enrolled in seminary. I think I became a fanatic in a way. The urge to spread his teachings, convert others. It was not about God. It was about my own shortcomings. It was about me. There was something unhealthy about it. And dangerous. At the age of 23, I became a priest. Still just a snot-nosed kid, and I was supposed to be a shepherd of souls. I felt I was meant for this. I had answered the call. If God was with me, then who could be against me? I was full of conviction, faith that I could make the world a better place. But the world had other plans. Many times, I performed someone's last rites. I held their hands as they died. And in that last moment, in the millisecond before their last breath, I saw in them relief. Not because they were moving on to some kind of better world, to heaven, but because it was the end of something painful. They could finally bow out of the futile and exhausting dance of life. Their chore of living would be over. Their suffering would end. It was something completely incomprehensible to me. How can a person reject the gift of life? To accept death joyfully? For a person as strong as me, this was something very disturbing. Or maybe they knew about something that I had not seen? Did they see it in their last moment? This was the first crack in the edifice of my faith. And then, the epidemic started. There's a term for what came next. A crisis of faith. And with me, it started long before the epidemic. But when people started to turn into monsters, when city after city was eaten by darkness and poison, I started to wonder, where is God? Is he putting us through a trial? Or has he abandoned us? When Black Monday came, I no longer had any doubts. There's
I don't want to. That's it. Sometimes life is so overwhelming.
You're doing fine, believe me.
At least I have a reason to look for an apartment. life. Have you You're so sweet.
What are you talking about? Why would you even say something like that?
Just kidding. You two are a match made in heaven.
Our little girl keeps talking about you.
This is a family. I have everything you need. You have a keen eye, my boy. To come and visit again.
I guess you need someone to play with.
She's growing up. I hear the butcher's men are high on some weird kind of drug.
Everything.
Adam it all over again.
You can see the quality, yes? Forward to next.
It's like a vacation.
We all need rest.
You sure do. You work too much.
I don't want to marry the first girl I find. She has to have beauty, smarts, and a steady supply of water.
I've been waiting 3 years for the Carnage Ball tournament.
Here's your wife. Have you split up? You'll get used to it